Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Triton Regional High School. This is January 2nd, and we are live for the Vikings against the Vikings, welcoming Rockport into town tonight. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
And I'm Liam Gakelin.
And we are back, finally, after a little sojourn into football, which was fun but tough.
Much rather be here right now in the warm gym instead of that cold, windy football field.
Exactly. The crowds are different. We got a small crowd tonight. It's an early start for the game. That's probably keeping people away, and it's a Tuesday right after the holiday. But what we're looking at is a 2-3 Triton Vikings team up against a 0-2 or possibly 0-3 Rockport team. Triton's played well this year. They've definitely struggled against a couple of tough opponents, Newburyport and Masco and Malden. But tonight should be a good win for them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of these players think this should be not as hard as some of the games earlier in the season, like some of those Division I opponents, but Rockport not the best record right now, and trying to come off and get the 500.
Yeah, get to 500 would be good. They were a tournament team last year, and the only way they're going to make the tournament this year is to really step it up. They got to get some wins against some big opponents, but a good win tonight against an opponent that they're used to beating year in and year out. They beat them by 20 last year. Hopefully they can beat them by 20 tonight. Two teams that are both Vikings, guaranteed a Vikings win. That doesn't really mean much, though, for the home team. And it's a small Rockport team in terms of both numbers and then also just the positions. They have no sophomores. They have a few freshmen who are on the team as well. I'm not sure if they're starting or not. But we saw the JV team. The JV team actually won 54-45 over Rockport. So hopefully that's a good sign for what's going to come tonight.
In Rockport, they have some kids coming up from JV and playing.
Right. It looks like we're going to have a starting five that we had against Georgetown the other night when Triton got a win on a buzzer beater. We'll talk about that later, but it looks like it's going to be Will, Kyle, TJ, Tamino tonight, actually, and Jared Druin. So that's a bit of a change. So we got our first guy who's a freshman guard starting, and another freshman guard starting. Oh, that kid's a center. Look at that kid. 23, another junior this time.
Another freshman. And a senior?
Got a senior on that one. Number 11, Ben Bradley. All right. So a small crowd here tonight. 1, 2, 3. Student section, we're about 7 or 8.
At the most.
At the most. That's okay. There's TJ. So he's a
freshman. No, sophomore.
Sophomore. Starting up this year. Jack Tamino, who's a senior now? Junior. I'll get it right by the time we're doing the 4th or 5th.
Maybe by the end of the season.
This kid I know is a senior.
Senior,
Jared Druin.
yes.
Jared Druin. Good kid. Had a great game the other night against Georgetown. And there's Kyle O'Doy, who's a freshman. And then, of course, Will Parsons, the returning senior, real captain of this team, 3-point extraordinaire. And we got a new coach, a whole new coaching staff this year, and we'll talk about that as the game goes along. see some basketball. Fantastic. They had a girl that sang the national anthem at Georgetown, like on the court for their the game a couple of weeks ago. Girl came out, belted out the anthem, like no musical accompaniment, nothing, just solo, and then just walked off the court like it was no big deal. Not a big deal. All right. So let's see what we got here. They need to play as well as they played against Newburyport, and they'll have a 15, 20-point lead at halftime. But if they come out like they came out against Georgetown, the last game they played against Georgetown, Georgetown took it to them right at the beginning of the match. And they did not look good. They struggled. They came back. A lot of perseverance to get the last second layup to win the game, but man, it was not pretty basketball. So were they talking about the game at all at school today?
The buzzer beater game or this game?
No, this game.
Wasn't as much as usual, like a big game or anything, but I think this is a game they expect to win.
That can be dangerous.
Yes.
As we know. Here we go. Tip goes right to TJ. He's going to bring it up court. This is their standard offensive set. They like using Jared Druin early in the game, so we'll see if he stays in for much of it this time. Swings out to Tamino. Will's going to take it right to the rack.
Ooh, off the rim.
Rockport Twins swinging around, trapped in the corner already. It's a bad look for Rockport. TJ almost gets a steal. Still going Rockport's way. So number 5, Murdoch. He looks like our point guard so far. 13 looking inside. A little pivot move on Tamino. That's definitely a mismatch, but they're going to call it on the floor. Right. Benjamin Bradley has got to be about 6'3", 6'4". They got to get Tamino off him. I'm not sure why they're playing man-to-man that matchup.
Not a lot of height out there with TJ and
There's
Jack.
the screen. Tamino on him
There's
again, but
a
he traveled. Kid looks at his feet as though that's where the problem was. Yes, that's where the problem was. So a slow start. Neither team quite making the offense happen right away. Handoff to Tamino all the way at the top. Shove, and Will's on the floor somehow. Overball to Will. Will makes a move, drives the lane. 3 guys on top of him.
There's a foul.
Bumped and fouled. He goes to the paint a lot more than he used to,
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is good. We got to see a lot of that this year. They don't have some of the three-point shooters they've relied on in the past. So he's going to have to make his threes, but he's really got to go to the rack as much as possible.
Hits the first. There we go.
There we go. So they got a new coach this year as well. E.J. Perry coming up from North Andover. Long-time high school basketball coach in Massachusetts. Coach Clay now over at Newburyport, of course. Team drives up.
You got it?
Oh, Jared leaves
That's
his.
open. O'Doy picks it up.
O'Doy keeping his cool under there.
Yeah.
Pass to Tamino. Back up Will. O'Doy's going to hit that. Yep.
3. Oh.
Druin boxed out. It's good pressure. Good pressure by Triton early on. They're not haven't converted yet, but good pressure.
That one didn't even hit the rim.
That didn't hit the rim, did it? No.
No, it had to hit
Tamino's
net.
going to drive. Nope, it's going
Right
to
to
Jared
Druin.
Druin.
And there's a foul.
That's good. Feed Jared inside.
Yeah.
And that's something this team has lacked over the years, is they haven't had that big man inside presence. I mean, I know what was his name? Who was the football player last year that was such a truck?
Liam Spillane?
Oh, Spillane,
Yeah.
right. Liam Spillane. They had him as but he wasn't a huge, tall
Yeah.
presence either. Look at that. Nice touch. Rockport going to the bench already. I don't know if that was a second foul on him or not. And there's Jared Druin. Misses the second. Good board. No, they're going to call that off. They're going to call that off. Will pushed off. Yep. Yeah, that was a legit push off on him. Rockport bringing it up. They really haven't done much on offense so far. A couple of drives and kickouts, but nothing much more than that. This kid jumps in, little hop step, and gets the roll. Nice touch by that kid. So Tamino to Overbaugh. Overbaugh up at the top. He's looking around. He's got really nothing happening. His teammates aren't moving at all.
Not
Well,
moving
finally, oh, that's a travel. Yep. Oh, that almost went. can't get frustrated early. They got to just jump on top of them early, not get frustrated and play this kind of small ball stuff. It's good defense. Drive them all the way up the floor. Now they got to switch better. Somebody's got to cover that. Oh, not if they can not if they're going to shoot like that.
There's a foul.
So Tamino draws a foul that time. And they're going to bring in Gans and Millard. Is that Gans? That
yeah,
Gans, right?
didn't think he was going to play today, but he's coming in.
I thought Gans' foot was hurt, but
yeah.
I guess it isn't. And misses the front end of that. Gans will come in probably for, Tamino. So Gans is a senior, and Will is a senior, and Jared Druin's a senior. They've got a couple other seniors on the team. Owen, of course, and Gabe, who I think is a senior, although we always have this discussion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he a senior or a junior? He's a redshirt senior, maybe. So Overball brings it up. Still not a lot happening on the offensive end for Triton. They really haven't.
A lot of movement going on.
They haven't done much other than turn the ball over. Somehow, Will did not go for that after TJ passed it. He thought it was tipped. Not tipped, although we can go to the tape. So they're putting on a full court man-to-man.
Ooh, there's another foul.
1-5. So what did he do? I missed it. I was watching some other part of the play.
Looks like I think he called him pushing, but.
So O'Doy with a foul, Tamino with a foul, and Will with a foul already, and we're only a few minutes into this game. Full court man-to-man here. And O'Doy's on him. Not letting him go to his right no matter what. 13 out on the corner. He's going to have to swing it back up. No, he's going to come inside. Will stops that up. He's got it up top. It's a long three, and it's another brick. They have not had.
Not even close to any of these shots.
This is not a skillful shooting team. Yeah, that's got to be a blocking foul. I was going to say it's got to be a charge. I thought the kid got there, but maybe he kept moving. He must have kept moving. So Gans draws a foul. Good for him. On number 5, too. Sweet. Had so many little check marks going on here. We'll get our stats guy with a headset soon, and we'll make sure we get the good stats. Oh, that's a beautiful feed inside, but an even better block. Will's getting frustrated already.
Yeah, certainly.
He's missing shots, and or actually, he hasn't even had shots. He's had bad passes.
Free throws.
He's just been blocked. He got called for a travel. But they got good pressure. If they can just hold on to it and do something on the offensive end. Good work by O'Doy. You know, O'Doy played the last game with 4 fouls early in the start of the second half. He had 4 fouls. He played the whole time and played really well. So, kid knows how to play defense even with a lot of fouls on him. So hopefully we don't have to see that again tonight, though. All right, TJ can do nothing with it. Swings it over to O'Doy. They're going to come up top to Gans. Nope, still looking inside. There's Gans up top. They can't seem to get anything open for Will.
No.
It's been moved. TJ with the long three.
From the corner three, hits that one.
Great shot. Highest percentage three-point shot in the NBA is right there from those corners. The kid got bailed out. That's good, smart move by number 5, though. Keep going.
Yeah.
White 14, so that's Jared Druin with his first, if I recall, right?
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm trying to keep track of any of this. We got our
get the headset. The headset's on him now.
That's all I'm going to do. Look to the headset, and then we'll know. So number 5 is going to keep driving the lane. He's not making his 3 throws. No. It's not going to make any difference at all, is it? So the crowd has not either gotten bigger or warmed up yet.
Yeah, I have not heard a single thing from over there yet.
Might as well be sitting on their hands for all the noise that we can hear. Of course, we can't hear anything in these headsets anyway, except for each other. So 6-6 now with 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Rockport with a little bit of pressure, but he's wide open. There's Jared Druin.
There we go.
That's the way to shoot. Get the ball inside. I think all their...
Oh, there's a foul on O'Doy.
It's 2 now. That's the second one now on O'Doy. Like I said, he plays well with 4 fouls, but let's not get him in that situation.
I don't want him to be in that situation.
Yeah, so 4 minutes left, 8-6 lead for Triton. Still putting the full court pressure on. And I'm not coaching this team, but I would get O'Doy off of that point guard.
Yeah.
Oh, great block by Jared Druin. Tamino down the court, right into him. Good no call by the refs there. A lot of contact, but they're just playing basketball. Jared with another
Ooh,
move.
another miss.
Can't get there. Gans get boxed out pretty well by number 5. He's got the ball in his hands again. Then he goes up. Whoopsie-doo, that kid is killing him.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of their 8 points he's got, but he's got a lot of them.
Yeah.
And he's driving to the paint, and he's not afraid, even when he gets blocked. Tamino catches the long pass, looking for Jared
Another
inside
Drew
again.
wide open. There we go. They keep leaving him wide open. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it until he starts missing shots. Keep doing it. And even then.
Oh, drops that pass. That's a foul.
There's a clear path foul, too. In the NBA, you go right to the line and
Yeah.
shoot on those. This is not the NBA.
Nope.
Although we're dressed like the NBA tonight. We saw Coach Perry wears a suit the whole game, so we said we have to get tied up, look appropriate for this. All right, so they haven't gone to the bench yet, really, with 3 minutes, have they? Yeah,
No,
they went with
Gans
Gansmiller. All right, 3 minutes to go now in the opening. It's 10-8. Triton swings to Tamino. They're trying to get Jared open inside. Gans was open inside. O'Doy with a nice
Good drive. There we go.
Comes Rockport again. Look into the corner. Nothing there. Long three.
That's not close.
That time to hit the rim at least.
That's
O'Doy's got a guy coming behind him. Gets out of it. Come around. Still got nothing inside yet.
There's not a lot of movement going on.
Well, so Will's taking a rest. I think Will was frustrated early on. Makes sense to give him a little bit of time off.
Drops that.
It was a great pass to Gans. He just wasn't ready for it.
Oh,
Nope,
there's
that's
a
a
travel.
travel. Tamino had a nice little pass there to Gans. He just didn't have his hands up, wasn't quite ready for it. That happened a couple times in the game against Georgetown where Gabe Butts made a pass out of nowhere. He'd have 2-3 guys around him, and Gabe would somehow manage to pass the ball, and his teammates just were not ready for it. So it's hard to practice. It's hard to practice how you make good passes and get good catches. It's not easy. So, all right, so we got a timeout. Coaching staff, as we said, new this year. Have you heard any feedback on these guys yet?
Heard they're very tough, even tougher than Coach Clay was last year, which is hard to do, but I think it's good for him.
I think it is good for him.
Yeah.
I think the kids were used to Coach Clay. Change is always hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, we sat behind the bench during the Masco game and just listening to them listening to both coaches, Coach Perry and Coach Frank, talking to the players, and they definitely. I think these kids are buying into this.
Yeah.
2-3 early in the season, but I think they're buying into it. I think they believe they've got a team that's at least going back to the playoffs again, if not more. So, see how it goes. So he leaves the same 5 out there after the timeout. And now they're switched to a zone press, and that's almost netted him something right there. So good coming out. I love that tactic. You come out of a timeout and you change your defense. Because in the huddle, the other team's always talking about what you've been doing to them. They can't anticipate you're going to switch to something else. Good pass. Almost a travel right there.
I love the travel
nice
to
move
make.
by that
Good
kid and
block
a
by
great
Drew.
block. It's got to be his second block.
Another miss.
Gans with a nice
There we
rebound.
go.
Tamino pressing this ball forward. Back to TJ. Top again. Their half-court offense is not produced a whole lot yet.
No, kind of same thing every single drive.
Yeah. O'Doy, Tamino, O'Doy, looking to TJ. He's got to go to him at some point. There he is. Only got 8 seconds on the clock. 8 seconds on the clock. Somebody's got to shoot. Nobody shoots.
Drop that.
Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. It's good defense. Good defense. And
No good offense there.
So one of the struggles direct about this, one of the struggles that Triton has had early on in this season is just having a hard time finding offense when Will Parsons isn't on the floor, to be totally honest. They had bits of it last time against Georgetown.
Almost a good steal.
But they call that? No, what did they call? Yep, called another foul. Man, we're already up to shooting 1-1 now.
Tamino, I think he might have 2. Yeah, he used 2 fouls already.
Minute and 26 left in the first, and we're shooting 1-1. That's not good.
No.
Well, then again, the way that Rockport's been shooting free throws, put them on the line all
That's
night.
fine.
12-8, minute 26 left. Rockport at the line.
Oh, I see that one.
Hits the front end of the 1-1. 12-9 now. 7 fouls by Triton, 4 only for Rockport, although it feels like they've made more than that. But here we go, and he's going to hit
both of them.
Hits them both. 2-point game now. This fivesome has not produced much offense, to be honest.
No, not
Jarrett's had 2 layups, and I think TJ hit a 3, and other than that, it's been...
Oh, and he loses that one again.
Oh, and a silly foul by Jarrett.
That's his second, I think, too.
That's tough. Is that the second foul on Jarrett?
I think so.
We'll find out in just a second. Are we going to get the nod? Yeah, that's his second. Eric Gundrum doing our stats for us again. I think he's probably happy that he's not sitting outside at a football match. Yeah, big nod. Those football games were exhausting, man.
These are so much better.
They were fun, but they were really tough.
Oh, rolls that one in.
It's the little toilet bowl spin on there. That thing drops down. So this kid number 5, that's the one thing I want to know at the end of the quarter is how many points this kid has out of their 12, because they've tied it up now. They've tied this game up with a minute to go in the first quarter. And Triton, again, is looking a little sluggish coming out of the gates. Again, is looking just not executing on offense. I mean, not playing bad defense, but not executing on offense. He's looking for him. He's got Adoy. Adoy's got to make a move there. They got to do something. 10 seconds now on the shot clock.
Someone's got to drive or something. Good drive by Toledo. Oh, just misses.
Gans misses the...
good offensive rebound. Misses that putback.
Oh,
there's a foul.
Puts it in when he's got nobody on him, but he's got to put it in when he's got somebody covering him. So good play by Gans. Way to get that rebound. And that puts them up to 5 fouls. It's good. Still 44 seconds new. A fresh 30-second clock. And here we go. So they should be 2 for 1 here. They should be able to take a quick shot, give Rockport the ball for less than the rest of the time, and then get another possession before it runs out. But they had to shoot. They had to shoot now, and they didn't. So it can't be a 2 for 1 at this point. Gans is going to try and make a move. Good defense from behind. There's Tamino with a long
3. There we go. Good 3.
That's a good one. Tamino driving and Tamino hitting 3s has been their offense so far.
Oh, yeah.
Nice drive by 5, and he hits it.
I think 5 is scoring all of their points.
That kid is killing him.
Yeah.
14 seconds left, 15-14 game, opening quarter. Good screen by Odoy. All the way to Tamino. He should have gone to Jarrett inside. Nope.
Gotta shoot that from deep downtown. Oh, almost goes in.
So a weird, disjointed opening quarter.
Only a 1-point lead for the Vikings.
Triton Vikings, a 1-point lead. The offense again has kind of stalled with Will not on the court, but they couldn't seem to get Will open early on. So what are you going to do? I think we need to see that kind of defensive intensity. Holding him to 14 points is pretty good. That kid number 5, they got to find a way to shut him down.
They got to stop him.
But the offense has got to come from somewhere.
I think our stats guys tell us he has 9 points right now.
So number 5 has 9 out of their 14 points. And who's the lead scorer for Triton is probably Tamino.
I think
it could be Tamino. It could be
I think it's spread out. Jared has 4,
Jared
I think.
Druin had 4. Jared Druin.
Yeah, with 4 points, just 2 layups.
Your lead scorer after first quarter is Jared Druin.
Oh, we got Will going back in for this, though. See if we can get him to get started.
We got to get Will hitting some 3s. Will's brother Corey's here. His older brother Corey, who was a 3-point specialist, will be going out of his mind if Will doesn't start hitting some 3s.
I saw him go down there to talk to Will on the bench.
He did go down and talk to him on the bench?
Yeah, right down there.
Actually saw him get water for him during one of the games, one of the tournament games up in Amesbury. It was pretty funny.
There's a corner 3.
His little brother looking out for him. All right, 5 with the ball again. What's this kid's name? You should probably know it. Murdoch. Sounds like a police detective. Good pass inside. 23 wasn't ready for it. Overball slows it down. He's got Gans trailing. He's going to go. Nope, he's got to hit it back to Gans. To Odoy. Odoy's got nobody. There was nobody inside if he could have gotten by 5, but he couldn't. TJ swings it around to the right side. Looking for Will.
Finds Will. There we go.
Will with a little hop step. They almost called that a travel. Will, what a
good drive. What a drive. That's what they needed right there. Beautiful.
That's fantastic. He got mugged, but he made it. All that matters is to make it.
Another missed 3.
Ooh. Good board. O'Doy with the save. TJ Overbaugh driving. Just got to go at that kid. He's got a couple fouls on him. Got to get that kid in foul trouble.
There's a foul.
There's a foul on 13. Excellent. Will is not going to the line yet. That's only their 6th, but 17-14 now. Triton still needs to get some offense, though. And won't be comfortable until they have about a 20-point lead. They can't figure out how to pull in. So one of the tournament games, so Stephen Biardi that we've talked about before. Oh, we talked about a couple times before. Oh, that's a bad pass.
There's 5 scored again.
That kid is killing him. So Overbaugh bringing it up. Looking around, they're still trying to get either Gans or Will open on the inside, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, no move, not a lot of movement going on inside.
Good little move. There's Gans on the inside.
There's the and one.
Nice.
That's what he needed.
That's a good strong move by Gans. Great pass by Overbaugh to come in there like that, dish it off. Very nicely done. That's the kind of offense they gotta start generating that. All right, now they're going big. This is a big lineup. This is a really big lineup. Will, Gans, and Druid. I don't think we've seen this on the court before. At least I haven't seen this year. This is a big. Maybe they're just going to try and pound the ball inside, which would be fun to watch.
Inside. Oh,
be fun to watch. There we go. Will with the offensive.
Rebound. There we go. Oh, and it slips out of his hands.
He's having that kind of night so far. That's all right. That can change. That can change. A little quick run and we'll be in good shape. 19-16 now with 6:23 left on the clock in the half. Number 5, Murdoch bringing it up again. The detective. Long shot.
Deep
on
three. Another miss.
Oh, and Gans with a fantastic board, but slips out of his hands. Good work, though.
Yeah.
Come in there and get that board. Somebody should have been boxing 23 out, but good that he got in there. So it goes out to 11. Looks back inside, but it's not there. Swings it over. Tip ball. 5 ends up with it still.
5-3 gets blocked off.
Oh, they're calling that on O'Doy. And that's going to be 3 shots and O'Doy's 3rd foul, I believe.
3rd foul, yeah.
Yep, it's his 3rd. That's going to be tough. But again, he can play with a lot of fouls on him. He just can't play more than 5.
Just keep him at 3 or 4.
As he's taking these shots, there we go.
This
Breaks
is
the first one. So one of the tournament games, I was starting to say Stephen Biardi, there was a technical foul on Newburyport and couldn't figure out what it was. They didn't really make an announcement. This is the 2nd.
Another miss.
And it turns out Newburyport had put in a kid that wasn't in the book. And Stephen Biardi caught him, and they called a technical foul, and Will came in and hit both free throws for him. So Rockport gets fouled, misses all 3.
And number 5 too, their leading scorer.
19-16 now, still O'Doy,
deep
3.
Under 3,
Will
misses it.
Will Parsons fighting for rebounds.
Yeah.
I get that. Playing some solid defense. Somebody
23 drive, another miss.
fell asleep on that guy. 21 can't pull it in.
Goes back to Triton.
So Rockport now pressing for the first time in this game with 5.5 minutes left in the half. And they're running some kind of a zone trap press, although I can't quite see where they're going to lay the trap here. Or where the trap is coming. It better come soon, though. Whoops.
Oh, not
that's a turnover.
There's a
strong move.
Foul.
Strong move by 11, I think, or 21. Isn't that kid a freshman?
11, let's say. No, 11.
No, that kid's a senior. All right. One of those tall kids. That was a good, strong move, though.
Yeah.
19-16. Could be a tie game if that kid had hit his free throws earlier.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Another miss.
Also the break. Jesus. This is not a high percentage shooting team all the way around. Definitely a struggle at the line, but he hits out one. 2-point game now. Gans, you got to toss that ball in. All right, so it's like a zone trap. I don't know why he didn't hit Will right there.
Got to get it out of here.
We're in trouble if they keep doing this. Jared is not the first option to be dribbling the ball out there. Neither is Gans, honestly.
Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful pass and good finish.
The other thing about that, Will never brought that ball down.
No.
Caught it and went right up with it.
Beautiful play.
That's textbook right there. 11 trying to drive. Still doesn't have anything. Goes to the middle. Ball bounces around like crazy.
Odoy gets it. There we
Odoy
go.
with a grab.
Good move around him.
Push
Another
it behind.
foul.
So number 13 on Rockport is asking why I got a
Is
foul.
he trying to argue that's a foul? Are you kidding me?
Odoy got fouled every single way down. Like every other dribble, somebody was fouling him. So they finally called it when he lost the ball. That's all. Good. We're in the bonus for Triton now. Should be shooting just a 1-on-1.
Oh,
This is the
misses that
first.
one.
Will with a
comes up
huge board. Goes
Slips out again.
It's
All
definitely
right,
staying,
saves for Triton.
definitely staying Triton ball. 4.5 minutes left now in the first half. 21-17. Trying to figure out who's going to inbound the ball. Finally, it's Odoy. He's got to go back to Will. Will with the big, strong drive.
Good drive and one. Oh my goodness.
So here's the mistake that kid made, trying to play defense against Will. Will's actually a lefty. So when he's driving like that, yeah, fouling him on the right arm ain't going to do anything to him. He's still going to make that shot.
What a good drive.
Good, strong drive. Excellent offense by Will tonight. By now, he's the lead scorer.
There, he sinks
There he
that
goes.
one.
Nice three-point play, 24-17.
Lead starting to get a gap now.
They're in this zone trap again. Odoy almost
Almost got the fourth foul there.
Yeah.
Oh, comes up with it.
Good
Good
steal
play.
there. Up to Overball. He's going to pull it out. Smart play. Smart
slow
play
it
by the
down.
sophomore. Nice job. There you go. Gans goes.
Gans drives it,
strong.
Odoy.
Gans go.
Offensive foul on Will.
Called the charge on Will. So that's 2 or 3 fouls on Will. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
it's only two. Two, yeah,
Only
2
two.
fouls.
That's good.
on Will.
All right. Fortunately, Will's grandmother's not here tonight.
No.
I know. I always like to see her. She's always the one that we know it's a good game when she's all excited and cheering, clapping and
Oh,
cheering.
Will comes
There's
up
Will
with
with
it.
a
There
steal.
we go.
He heard us talking about his grandmother. Oh.
Oh, draws the foul. That would have been crazy if he got on that drive.
You know, it's funny. Good coaching by Perry to take Will out early in this game.
Once he
When
gets frustrated,
when he was
yeah, calm down a
frustrated,
little bit.
and let him sit on the bench for a while, let him get his rhythm, get warmed up to it, and then now he's looking good. Playing strong. A whole lot of conversation going on here between the ref and the coach. Now, in most sports, if the coach touches a ref, it's a technical foul. But I guess that was a friendly little tap on the shoulder. So they'll let it go. 24-17, 4 minutes, 7 seconds. This feels like Triton's pulling away, although it still is only a 7-point game. Could be a lot more. Feels like.
Yeah.
And he hits the second one of those. And again, this press is on him. It's worked a couple times now, and it just worked again.
Will, another great
Come
play.
on, Gans. And he looks for Will.
Will's going to hit
Will
that
for the
three. Oh.
No, he didn't have his feet set.
Yeah.
They're dropping back now. Smart play.
This whole tempo has just changed since Will's gotten hot.
Oh, little Euro step by number 5.
Not working for him.
But it did not work. The detective is not a European. Will has got to hit these. Oh, come on, Will.
Deep
there
three
you go.
from
That's
Will.
it.
Oh, just
Look
misses.
Good. Gans trying to get a tip on the rebound. Not there.
There's number 5.
Oh, another missed layup. Put back by 11.
Yeah.
I like that kid 11. He's having a good game.
Yeah.
Benjamin Bradley. That kid's all right. He's had a couple good drives, playing a good inside game. Overball. 3 minutes now, 25-19.
TJ
Finds Will. Will with a move. Good, strong move.
drive.
How in the world is that not a foul? Well, I don't know what.
I mean, it's almost every single foul has been like that.
Coach Perry's yelling for a whistle there. I don't understand that at all. But they're letting him play both ends, so.
15
Long.
tries the 3, misses that one.
Good board by Jared, looking for help, finds it in Odoy. Presses it up now. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. TJ looking inside, can't find him. Looking inside to Will. Go to work, Will. Go to work, go to work, go to work. There it is.
Oh, another air. Oh, travel.
The travel again. What are you going to do? You make a great move like that, and then you get called for your footwork. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, it is awful. All right. There's that zone press, and that time they managed to beat it at
Wide
11
open.
strong.
This is the layup, though.
Oh, and 23.
They got lucky there on that play.
23, good effort by him, but oh, Gans. Nice move by Jared. Not quite there. All right, this has been a couple of bad possessions in a row here.
From both teams, too.
Yeah, for both teams. Number 11, deep three.
Oh, he hits that one.
We're a close game again. Again, a 3-point game, 1 possession. Rockport is hanging around.
Just as they started to pull away, Rockport's head's climbing back.
2 minutes left in this half, and Rockport is hanging around this game. Triton did this against Georgetown, same thing. Let him hang around the whole first half, and then pulled away for a good 14-point lead. Nice move by Jared.
Just misses.
Good pressure by O'Doy. Switched over ball, good trap.
Finds 11.
Find 11. 11 looks at 23. He should have gone inside to 15, but he's too slow with it. 11 his second three.
Hits another one.
Tie ball game.
That
kid's got 6 points in the last 40 seconds. Minute 19.
O'Doy wide open.
Gotta hit that.
Had to hit that three off the mark.
Gans,
good offensive.
Stepping on the line. I could see it from here.
Yeah.
Frustrating. Right when we said they were starting to pull away.
I know.
Right when we said it.
Tie game.
It's that jinx that comes with anybody that is commentating on a game. As soon as you say it, it causes trouble. All right, so here we go. The trap didn't quite work again.
11.
Again, 11. That'll be
not off the mark. No. Good rebound.
Gans with a good board that time. Gans is having a good rebounding game.
Yeah.
They got to get him involved in the offense. Nice and
beautiful pass. That's a good play. There we go.
Fantastic.
Great find from Will.
Wow.
There's 11.
No, that's a walk.
Travel.
That's
there we
walk.
go.
Yeah. A little stutter step. All right, 44 seconds left. 2-point game. Let's pull away a little bit here. Let's get at least how about a 6-point lead by the half?
That'd be great.
They got to move quicker on offense, though. It's been too slow to develop when it isn't. Yeah, he's going to work. Oh, come on, TJ.
TJ, gotta hit that three.
Nice little floater, but it's not going to go. Number 5 wants to tie this game up. 27, 24, 23 seconds left. Good trap
pressure.
up high. Smart play by 23 to just get rid of it.
Wide open in the corner.
They had no time on that.
With the little jumper, misses that.
Gans with another big board.
Gotta go fast on this. 7 seconds.
Ooh.
Stay in there.
1.9. 1.9. You know, credit to the coach not calling a timeout here. What kind of play are you gonna draw up that's gonna give you anything more than 3? That's gonna give you anything more than a 5-point lead.
Just try to find Will and
get a kid open and let him shoot.
At the buzzer. Oh, just misses.
Didn't look so good. All right. So we are going into the half now with a 2-point lead, which is
not what we expected, not what we wanted either.
Shocking, surprising, not exactly great basketball so far from the Triton Vikings. Offense has not been there except for Will. Although Tomino had a good little half.
Yep.
Jared Druin was the leading scorer for a while, looked pretty good. Defense didn't look so bad. They just, number 5 was killing them. And then number 11 hit those 2 threes late.
They shut down 5. It's kind of mainly in the second quarter.
They did. And the kid missed 3 straight free throws when he was on the line. I mean, you're going to miss that many free throws. You're not going to, you're not helping your team.
No.
So, but, you know, first home game, so maybe there's a little bit of the jitters. Can't say that it's the home crowd that's got them nervous because there's no home crowd.
No,
really.
I haven't heard a single thing from over there yet.
But that's all right. So we'll take a break here for a few minutes, and then we'll come back when we're ready. We're going to hope to do some halftime interviews, and hopefully the second half is going to be all about Triton pulling this game away. So we'll see you at the just before the start of the second half. Okay, welcome back. About a minute and a half before the second half starts up again. And again, it's Triton 27 and the visiting Rockport Vikings 25. Not the greatest start to the first home game of the season, but that's the way it goes. And we have a special guest with us at halftime now, Luke Reiniger, returning varsity player. Did you play varsity 3 years or 4 years here?
3.
3 years, okay. All right, take it away, Liam.
All right, so Luke, where do you go to school right now, and what are you studying?
I go to Worcester Polytechnic Institute, better known as WPI, and I am playing a little bit of basketball, but I'm studying mechanical engineering.
Okay.
That was one of the big questions. Are you still playing hoops? Do you miss playing at this level? You must.
Yeah, I miss it. I've been back to practice with the team a little bit, and I've been to every game so far, and it's just great to be out here and watching the same jerseys that I used to wear.
So is there a kid on the current Triton team that reminds you of you when you played?
I would have to say Jack Tamino.
Yeah?
He's a little shorter than I was, but he's got that same grind, and he's got a lot of the same intensity and like focus and seriousness that I played with. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Liam, you agree? You watched him play a couple times.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Just I don't know, just both work really hard out there, and you can see it on the court. I see it.
We haven't seen a real true shooter emerge yet on this Triton team. I mean, Will's a great shooter. I think you were one of the better shooters in your year. Although I know you had Adam Bledsoe was like probably the purest shooter that you had. Right?
Yeah. I was all right. I could shoot. I could put it in there every once in a while.
But you weren't the go-to guy on offense.
Not for 3. I mean,
Right.
I would get the ball and get in the paint and make things happen. And I prided myself on my defense mostly, you know. But
right.
'cause great defense turns into great offense.
You sound a lot more like number 15 Kyle O'Doy at this point, but we'll see. He's only a freshman, so we'll see.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play too much.
Yeah.
He's still a freshman, you know. It's like he's got to come out of his shell a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely a little too early to tell. Will with a nice drive to the basket, and they don't call a foul, though he gets hacked 2 times.
2 misses.
Misses them both. And Rockport coming the other way. Looking inside, they get 23 again. There's 13 on the far wing, and he's going to miss that. Colin Ganzamilla with another rebound. He's having a decent night under the boards tonight. We've got to get him more involved in the offense. Tamino with the ball, over to Overbaugh. Up top, going to look to Will inside. Nope, going back to Tamino. Tamino driving has been part of their offense. There goes Gans. Nope. Calling it on the floor before the shot, but that's all right.
Got a foul, good work.
Early foul, that'll work. Well, Luke, thanks for coming by. It's really cool to have the alumni here at least. There's not much of a student section, so at least we know the alumni section is cheering loudly. Have you got other alumni that are here with you that played?
Yeah, we got Brendan down there, and Leo played a little bit, and
He did.
Corey and Curtis.
And is Corey loud tonight? Is he cheering his brother on?
Yeah, he's pretty loud. I've never seen. He wasn't this intense when he played, so I wouldn't want my big brother like that.
Yeah, it's fun to listen to him when he's all fired up. All right, so Gabe Butt's in the game now. It looks like Tamino's coming out. Triton put pressure on up high, keeping him from going down the lane. Nice pass over to 11, swings it around. There's a deep 3 by 5.
Misses that.
Misses that. Will with a good rebound. Will having a decent game on defense as well. Not exactly Will's specialty, but that
Deep
is.
3. Oh.
But it misses. Gabe trying to steal a rebound, doesn't get it. 13 bringing it back up. 11 with a long 3, and he hits it.
Third 3 of the
He
night.
hits it, and he's fouled. Or at least there might have been a foul away from the shot. Nope, basket's good. Foul after the shot on Will with a push. That's got to be Will's 3rd foul. That's going to put him in foul trouble for the first time tonight. He's the only one, though. I think Kyle O'Doy has 3. Nobody else has 3 fouls. So that basket counts, but I guess was it on 2-3 red or 2-3 white? Might have been on 2-3 red. I'll have to get the official score to come up here in a bit and let us know. It's to Will. TJ with a great drive.
Oh, it just misses.
Didn't get it to roll. So Rockport with the lead now after that 3 by number 11. Combined, number 5 and number 11 for Rockport
Good
had
rebound
all
for
but
Will.
2 of their points. They had 23 of their 25 points in the half, and then that kid hit the 3, so 27 out of 28 points. Or something like that. My math is terrible. Good look inside to Gans. Good move by Gans, and it doesn't
just
roll.
rolls out.
3 straight shots that have been nice inside, and they've all fallen out for Triton. And the Rockport Vikings with a 1-point lead. Can't handle onto the ball. Good
Good
pass
pass
down to
from
Gabe
Will.
Butts. Gabe
Little
takes his time,
jumper.
takes a look, and it doesn't go. Good board
Good
by
board by
Gans.
Ty.
Will with a 3.
Oh, it gets knocked down.
Everybody is off. And there's a nice little steal
Good
for
steal
O'Doy.
from
There
O'Doy.
we
Good
go.
finish.
Finally get a roll.
There
Finally
we
get
go.
a basket. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter, and they finally get a basket coming out
There
of the
we
half.
go. Takes the lead back, too.
Takes a lead, but they got a lot of work to do here. They just do not look. This team does not look like a team that's going to blow out Rockport by 20
No.
points.
No, they're just missing those little bunnies. Happens some nights.
But it's
First
been a-
home game jitters, you know. They'll settle in.
We were talking about that, and it's not the home crowd, certainly, that's got the jitter.
But I'm used to.
No, but it's an early night. It was a strange 5:30 start, which probably throws everybody off, and it's just coming back from the break. So we do know that coming up, we have they play Friday at North Reading. Right now 1-2. They lost to Newburyport as well, and then Tuesday Triton goes to Hamilton Wenham, and then next Friday night, the January 12th, is a big home game against Pentucket. You must have had a couple of good games against Pentucket. It's always a rival.
Yeah, those are always tough games. From middle school all the way up to high school.
Yeah, I can remember those middle school
Yeah,
games.
even elementary school, I guess.
Yeah, Pentucket was tough. 7th and 8th grade for you guys, Pentucket was tough.
Yeah.
Gabe Butts with a good steal.
Steal.
TJ decides not to shoot, looking around, hands it back to Gabe. Gabe going to take the 3, and he hit it.
Oh, no, misses it.
Look good. Look good. It's going to be that kind of night, isn't it? Good.
Oh, there's a travel. There we go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, they're getting into number 5's head, getting him frustrated. Gabe is having a good game already, having an impact right off of the bench. So here's their zone trap, which hasn't really trapped anybody yet.
No.
Although it almost
O'Doy
worked
almost
right there.
drops that one.
Not sure why they're not getting it over faster. There he goes to Gabe. Oh, he looked to Will inside, didn't go to him. O'Doy up top, over ball now. Kid's pretty good as a sophomore, holds his own out there. Could have gone inside to O'Doy, but he doesn't. Looks up top. Not much time left on the clock.
5 seconds on the shot
Somebody's got
clock.
to drive.
Gets blocked. Oh, just
Oh, no. Too much time. Colin needed to go up with that right away.
Yeah.
Couldn't seem to pull that off. 29-28 with 4:51 left on the clock in this third quarter.
Oh.
Jeez. No call, no call. It's good, no call. Both going for the ball is exactly right. Number 5 got clocked by Will, but they are both going for the ball. Are they calling the foul on that?
Yeah, looks like it. That's unlucky.
That's tough. You throw the ball up like that, anybody can go for it. 10 swings around. Rockport now trailing by 1, looking for something to happen on offense. That kid has been on fire, but he missed that one.
Missed that one.
Right at the top.
So that's 4 fouls on Will, right?
It's either 2,
think
it's
that's
either 3
4.
or 4. It could be 4. We're going to have to get a...
Oh, he doesn't have his headset anymore.
Oh, that's right. Luke, you're wearing the stats guy's headset, so we don't know how many fouls there are.
Oh,
Eric Gundrum does our stats for us, and you have his headset on right now, so we won't know how many fouls Will has until we get that headset back to him. That's all right. So Gans to inbound the ball. Looks to Will inside, not there. Has to go up top to Gabe. Gabe has a chance to drive behind the back and a one-handed weird scoop pass that somehow works. And
Good
Will
drive,
with another
misses
drive.
it. Oh, there's the
finally
foul.
gets the M1. So we were talking earlier that they sat Will early in the first half because he just seemed really frustrated by what was going on out there. And then he came back and he lit it up for the end of that half. But they can't really afford to do that too much. I mean, he's most of their offense.
Yeah. He's a senior, but he's still a little immature. He's got a lot to learn. Hopefully, when he continues his career next year, he'll, mature a little bit more.
He's always been a lights-out shooter. He's gotten a lot better, I think, on defense in the last year and a half. His defense improved last season. They didn't ask him to play as much defense.
There we
Beautiful
go.
trap. O'Doy, no, on the floor.
There we go. Got the foul.
Number 3 getting frustrated for Rockport. 3's a freshman, isn't he? No, he's a senior.
Oh.
Can't keep track. The seniors are shorter than the freshmen on this team. It's a very strange Rockport team. All right, so 31-28, 4 minutes left. Gans with the ball on the wing. And something's happening inside.
I think another foul on 3.
That was quick. They're already up to 4 fouls? No, they're up to 3 fouls. 5 fouls.
What?
Just working the scoreboard down there. All right, so 5 fouls on Rockport. 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go with a 3-point game. Out to Gans again on the wing. Will's going to come swinging up, and again with another hold.
Wow.
And Coach Perry's going to lose his mind on this ref. This ref has not been kind to Triton tonight. You know, they had 3 refs at the tournament that was played at Amesbury. It's so much better with 3 refs. You just don't get away with as much stuff. Oh, good play by.
Good play.
Gee.
Oh, I can't hit
He
that
got
though.
hammered.
Well, with the drive. There we go. Puts that one in.
No and one on that, but a great basket. There you go, Gabe. Gabe's on fire. Gabe is on fire.
He's really just changed the tempo out there. It looks great.
Gabe reminds me of Eric Rybicki in a kind of a funny way.
Yeah, yeah.
He's definitely not as fast or as composed, but he does that same kind of disruptiveness.
Yeah, he's a
that Eric
madman.
was so good.
It's one of those kids where
Yeah.
he's just got to focus the entire game.
Well, we've been having this discussion. We don't know how many years left he's got. He's either a senior or a junior. Nobody quite knows.
I
He's
have
in
no
the
clue.
program as a senior, but we're pretty sure he's only a junior. And that was a kind of a lazy pass, but he got away with it. So O'Doy going to drive the lane, pulls up short.
Little jumper.
hits it.
There it is.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
we need
good
to hit.
basketball.
There you go. There's got to be a lot more of those. Timeout, Rockport, 35-30, 3 minutes and 18 seconds left.
Finally starting
All
to
right.
pull away.
Luke, we got to say goodbye to you so we can get our stats guy to get his headset back on again.
All right,
so
no
we can
worries.
get the details. But thanks for coming in, man. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having
And
me.
if you're around for the
I had
next
fun.
game, come back.
Thank you.
All right.
And there's a whole bunch of bumping and scraping, but we'll hand this over to our stats guy here, get him all set again. Beautiful. Let him have his chair back. And we're back.
There we go.
3 minutes, 18 seconds, 5-point game. 3 minutes, 18 left in the quarter. 5-point game has not, has looked a little bit better, a little more trying basketball. And you know what? I'd give a lot of credit to Gabe on this. Gabe came into this game and the trap started working really well. Our stats guy's got his headset still on. A little bit loud, but he's fixing it. That's all right. We'll be good. But yeah, Gabe's lit a defensive fire under this team and had some great steals. He's still out there now. It's funny. This is a little bit more of the small ball lineup. Overbaugh and Gabe. If they just put Tamino in, it'll be a really small ball lineup. So. All right, hopefully we'll see some. Hopefully we'll get a nice big lead and we'll see some other kids come off the bench tonight. Be good to see at the home game. Get a couple more of the players in. I want to see the Doring kid shoot. I know he's a great shooter. Nope, traveled.
There we go. Great trap.
Defense. Great defense. All right, this Rockport coach is going to start getting frustrated though, because they're just playing really well. All right, here's Rockport's trap. I don't quite understand what they're trying to do here.
Has not worked once. Just leaves O'Doy open.
Overball with a
You
nice
get the
three.
three. There it is.
That's a good three. When
That's
you
a
step into
beautiful three.
step into a shot like that, that's beautiful. There's a trap up top, doesn't quite work. 15 with the ball. Another trap. 5 with a good look inside.
Oh, great steal. There we go.
Come on, Will. Right to Gabe. Beautiful pass.
Good pass. Oh, he drops it, but Will comes up with it again.
Oh,
Oh, it just rolls out.
Gabe was trying to go back to Will rather than just go up with it. That kid's
Oh, good block by Gans.
Gansamiller.
Beautiful
Gansamiller. 2
play.
times.
2 blocks. Wow.
And that gets the crowd going.
There we go.
Colin Gansamiller. That is just absolute beast mode. He twice denied that kid. Welcome to varsity, kid. Oh, good inside play. There's a mistake by somebody, but wow, that kid's a freshman that just got blocked twice by Colin. So, welcome to the Cape Ann League, kid. Little move for TJ. Oh, he looked like he was going to go up again.
Finds a
Will with
Will.
a good step. Will with a drive.
All right, he gets blocked now.
At some point, they got to call fouls.
TJ for 2 in a row. He hits another one. Look at that.
It's only a 2, but it's a great shot. 40-32. And that's going to be another turnover. No, they can't.
Oh, just throws off Gabe. Unlucky.
Almost. TJ and Gabe having a good time over there. So Rockport's got to make some changes here. They're struggling. 40-32 with 2 minutes
Finally starting
left.
to pull away.
White 4 with the hold. I think it was white 4. Oh, Gans. All right. So
that's his second.
That's his second. 5 fouls apiece. Hey, he's got as many blocks as he has fouls right now.
What 2 great blocks.
Oh, nice move inside though. They're getting beat inside. They're other than Gans with those 2 blocks, they just got beat twice.
Yeah.
Shots inside.
Gets blocked, but comes up with
Go
it.
Gabe. Oh, nice pass to
Gans.
Gans.
Gotta hit those
Gans
layups.
40-34. You know, it's what Luke was saying. You got to hit those little bunnies.
Yeah.
They missed 2 of them now.
Here's a 3. Misses that.
Gans didn't
Be
quite
inside
get
again.
40-36. They can't quite pull away here. They had an 8-point lead. Still not there.
Starting to climb back.
Good toss to Will. O'Doy, you just got to go up.
Will
Nice
jumper.
play. And he got fouled.
Foul.
And he got fouled. Nice. I didn't see the foul, but take it 2. That's good. Good for O'Doy for driving. O'Doy still only has 3 fouls, though, right, Eric? I think he's only got 3. I don't think he's picked one up since he's come back in. Yeah, he's only got 3, so he's in good shape. Minute and 8 seconds, 4-point game. God, 4-point game.
Right when they started to pull away, too.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We gotta stop talking about them pulling away, because every time we do, there you go.
Right back.
5 to Tamino back in now. TJ's looked pretty good out there.
Couple
two
big
good
shots.
Yeah.
Oh, missed the second.
So we were talking at the half that Will had 10, and the next highest score for Triton was actually Jared Druin, which has definitely not happened before. On the floor,
Oh, another foul by
Gans.
Gans.
It's another one on Gans. It's got to be his 3rd or 4th by now. That's his 3rd. And we're almost to the bonus now. So with an entire quarter to go, most likely both teams are going to be in the bonus. Which is actually great for Triton because Rockport can't seem to shoot free throws.
No, Triton's been pretty
We
good on
haven't seen
free
it. There's
throws.
a long 3 and
Misses
short.
it.
And Will doesn't
Gotta
quite
come up
box
with
out.
it. There we go. They
There
get
we
it.
go. Oh, he's got Gabe. Nope, he doesn't have him now. Good move.
Good
strong
drive.
move.
Just doesn't get it in.
Good fight for the ball.
Yeah.
Number 5, Tamino's back. He's got to take the charge. No call. Another block.
Another block. That's going back to Triton. There we go.
Another block by Colin Gansmiller. Nice. You know, I like the no call on that charge because the kid only got him with a little bit of his shoulder. 34 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, throw it to drive. Gets fouled. There we go.
And again. One's got to learn. You got to stand there with your hands straight up. As soon as you put your arms down.
Can't complain about a foul like that.
Can't. That was about as clear as it gets. 5-point game now. O'Doy at the line again. Got to hit something here, and he's gonna.
Oh, man, this is first.
Seconds left in this quarter. Again, I thought we were going to be pulling away by now. I keep saying pull away, and he just missed
the second.
both free throws. Triton's in the bonus, though. Or no, I take that back. Yeah, Triton's in the bonus. No,
That's
got to be a walk. That's a push.
That's a foul.
Push on Gabe. I don't know. Looked like the kid was lifting his foot as much as he was getting pushed. That's Gabe's second foul. And Gabe's doing a little sachet move with the referee. I'm not sure what that's all about. But we're in the 1-on-1 now for Rockport as well. 11 at the line. They had, him and number 5 had all their points but 2.
Oh, hits that one.
That's insane. mean, I thought Triton's offense needed more life, but at least the ball was spread around and more kids were making shots. 2 kids.
It's both of them.
Here we go. It's a 1-possession game again. 1-possession game with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Tamino can't find anybody and rolls out.
That stays for Triton.
Nice pass to the coach. 8 seconds. I like this setup. They do this all the time. They put Will down low. See if they can just post him up one-on-one. Oh, that's a nice play. Shoot that, Will.
Gets blocked.
And knocked down.
0.9 seconds. Got to be quick here.
Will's got to be incredibly frustrated.
Yeah.
He's driving to the lane, getting hacked. Nothing's getting called.
Quick catch and shoot here.
Yeah, you got to catch and shoot. Got it off though.
Oh, misses it.
God, that's frustrating. He's coming up limping a little bit.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1 quarter left, 3-point game. Not at all what we expected, but Triton, at least they're playing with the perseverance that they played with against Georgetown a couple of times now. The way they played against Newburyport, the same kind of the heart, the intensity, and just not the execution.
Nope. Can't hit those easy shots. They're missing so many of those.
Yeah. They gotta get fresh legs out there too. I think that's part of it as well. A couple of these kids are looking exhausted. Tamino, O'Doy. We don't have the stats like the NBA to actually know minutes per game or anything, but a couple of these kids are looking tired.
Barely anyone. Not really subbed anyone in.
And and they haven't had Jared Druin in there for a little while.
Yeah.
And I know he's not the best shooter, but again he had the second leading scorer going into the half for Triton. So feed him the ball inside, slow the game down maybe. I don't know. They got to find something they can do. And they got 1 quarter to figure it out because a 3-point lead against this team. Not that Rockport has been dangerous, but they just haven't gone away.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back here again in a couple of weeks. We get to see Pentucket, like we were talking about with Luke. That's a big rivalry. I mean, it is and it isn't.
Yeah.
Pentucket they beat up a lot on Triton in the past. But hopefully this will be a good year. I think Triton beat them last year.
Yeah, they did. I think one of the games we called they did.
Yeah. There's another 3.
Blocked by Gans. Another block.
You gotta love Colin Gansmiller. Oh my God. Wow.
Another good block.
The coach is yelling, "Don't shoot if he's on you." Yeah, that's good advice. You need to give that advice to number 15 as well.
Yeah.
Found that 2 times. He found that. That's got to be Gans's 4th block.
I think it's his 4th one, yeah.
That's just fantastic. Now what's the call here? What are they talking about? Oh, reset the shot clock? No, it can't reset the shot. Oh, 20 seconds. All right. Huh. That's a bit weird. Oh no, it's still 20. I don't get it.
No, it went from 26 to 20.
Okay, whatever. So they're going to inbound it deep. Five's going to get set up again. The detective Murdoch. Oh,
good steal.
Great steal.
Got a 4-on-1 right
Put
now.
it up. Oh, holy Moses. Gabe Butts got a
good jump shot.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
Good shot from Will.
Gabe has the career all-time assist leader at Triton without any doubt in my mind.
You can't be afraid to shoot it.
And yet he did. He took a couple shots already tonight. But there are times he was in the paint. Didn't seem to want it. Somebody's got to inbound the ball. Here we go. 15.
Wide open. Misses that though. Kids almost blocked him again. Oh, there's another one. That's a foul.
Oh, that's a foul. It's credit to 23 on Rockport. He actually cleared out 2 Triton players to get 15 open. 15 just couldn't hit those shots. That's a freshman. That's what that is. That's his 4th on Gans.
4 blocks, 4 fouls.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to come in for Gans pretty soon. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left. 43-39. Come on, Triton. Uh-oh.
3-point game, just like that.
Yeah, back to another 1-possession game. There's this strange hybrid trap thing they got running, although it's starting to work a lot more now.
Yeah.
Not sure why. Good pressure on Gabe.
Good pass. There it is. Another good assist.
Oh, finds O'Doy, and there's a timeout. Timeout for Perry. He's telling him, I hope he's telling him how beautifully wide open he was, because that's exactly what he should be yelling at him. Get wide open like that every single time. Get wide open like that. All right, here we go. We got to have some defense now. We got to pull this thing away. 5-point game, 6 minutes, 59 left. It's low scoring, too.
Yeah, no, only 45-40.
Yeah, 45-40. So
with all the shots taken tonight, I think it'd be high score.
Last year they won 62-44. I'm not seeing 62.
I don't think 62
Not
tonight.
tonight. Not in the next 7 minutes. Although you never know. Again, oh, it looks like Owen Heffernan's going to get some time in there.
There we go.
So, and he just tapped the table to tap in. So hopefully we'll see Owen get some. I don't want to see him shoot a 3. I'm sure you've heard that story before. I would like to see him be the snowplow, get some rebounds, do that hard work inside. That's what we like. All right, 7 minutes to go, 45-40. It's going to be Rockport possession, and looks like they're going to run the full court man-to-man press again here, or the trap. Yeah, they're running some kind of hybrid trap thing. Owen literally holding that kid's hand. There's a good outlet to number 11.
Oh, there's a travel. There we go.
Gabe Butts is one of the best defenders I've seen, honestly. He gets inside kids' heads, plays defense like nobody else. All right, somebody's got to help out. Okay, Owen, you're wide open under there. Nope, there's a long pass to O'Doy. Looks up top to Tamino, and Tamino swings it around.
Swinging it.
Come on, Will, hit this. There we go.
Good drive.
Nice,
what a beautiful drive.
Beautiful play by Will.
He's so aware of what's around him.
Number 11 with the ball again. He's got Gabe on him. Out to 13. Where's 5 on this floor? 5's way over in the right corner. He's got O'Doy on him.
Ah, there's a foul.
All right. Well, hey, get in the game, do something. So 7-point game now. 6:21 left in the quarter. 6:21 left in the game. Now, what they did before is 20. He's shooting. Ah, come on.
Yeah, one.
Oh, right. We're in the 1-1. They're in the bonus. Yeah, last time on the inbounds, credit to 23 on Rockport. He did a good job, but let's see if Rockport can hit fouls now.
That's that one.
They're free throws. That's the first one. So that little hybrid trap crazy thing they're running is starting to work on Triton. So Triton's got to adjust to that. And it's weird to try and make adjustments this late in the game, but for whatever reason, it wasn't working before, and it is now. And they're laying off it now. Nope. Right after it starts working, they lay off of that half-court trap. That's hard to understand. Will, it's got to find some help. O'Doy.
Keep swinging it.
Gabe, there's Tamino. Tamino looking and looking and looking. He's got 8 seconds left on the clock. There's a foul.
Foul inside, looks like.
Is that on number 5? Could be on number 5. Red 2-3. Red 2-3. Red 2-3, who's all the way back here by the red bench. Did he foul out or something? How the heck was that on red 2-3? He's out.
He fouled out. Wow.
He fouled out. How about them apples? It's too bad. That kid wasn't playing that bad a game, but all right, 5-point game. Will's on the line. Not sure why Will's on the line. The foul must have been on O'Doy was the one that 23 was playing up against.
Hits the first one. There we go.
There we go. 6-point game with 6 minutes left. 6-point game in 6 minutes. Now Triton's got to jump right back into that defense.
Can't hit the second.
Absolutely smothering defense. But it's not there right now. He's able to bring it all the way up the court. That looked like a carry to me, but that's all right. 11 looking high. He's got nothing. He's going to swing it out. Number 15 fighting. They just call Owen again for a foul.
Another foul.
So 2 fouls. That was quick. And he's back on the line and shooting. So I think Coach is gonna. No, Coach can't yank him because who's he gonna put in? So that happens sometimes. All right, are they shooting 2 now? Yeah, they're shooting 2.
Yeah, I think that was.
All right, so he hits the first one, 48-43. 5 minutes and 45 left. 15, this freshman at the line. Good
Madness
box
in the
out.
second.
There we go. Oh, Tamino gets the little float pass back up to Gabe. This is small ball right here. Gabe and O'Doy, Tamino on the floor. They got to do something here. Will's trying to come across. There's Owen. Owen with a chance. Nope, he's going to look back up for Will. Will's going to drive. Going to find O'Doy right at the free throw line. Great move.
Good drive.
Great take.
Oh, just sinks it.
Great take, and it just doesn't quite go. And they got to get back now. They got to get back. It's a 5-point game. 13 with a great pass out to 10. 10 driving, nothing there. 15 going to come down the line. Nothing.
Not a good
Stopped.
drive.
Tamino gets the board, looks up to O'Doy. Nope, goes to Will. There's O'Doy. You got to drive. Oh, swings it around to Tamino. Gabe to Will at the 3. Come on, Will. Nah, they're going to
There's a foul.
Ooh, they called the foul. Nice. I thought they were going to call the travel on that. Still a 5-point game with 4 minutes and 50. And Will at the line. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's good stuff if they can just keep this rolling. It feels good. I shouldn't even say it.
No, don't say it. Don't say it yet.
What is the matter with me? There we go.
There we go.
49 for 43. How many points does Will have by now? Will has a lot more than 5 points. He's got 5 points in the fourth. There we go.
Another hits both of them.
Another. Hits another, and there's a timeout. Timeout for Triton, I think. Who called that? But they look good. They look good. They look good. 7-point game. How many points does Will have? 18 points.
Right.
18 points. So we talked at the, or we talked. I said at the beginning of this game how I talk a lot. I said at the beginning of the game how Triton doesn't have the same kind of offense they had last year. They're missing a couple of big scores. But I think what we're seeing now is it's starting to come around more and more. Starting to see O'Doy, Druid, even Overbought tonight had a couple of good shots. So they're starting to find their offense. The only problem is they've only got so many games in the season. It's not like, again, not like the NBA. There's not 82 games. If they're going to make the playoffs, they got to find that offensive rhythm.
Without Will, you got to be able to score without Will.
Exactly. And, you know, I liked seeing the Will come off the court for a little while to get him, you know, get him settled down and playing well. But then again, what we've just seen, Will's got 18 points. I mean, he's still the defense or the offense on this team so far. But they have Gabe as a defensive specialist here. They're going to call
That's
Gabe
a foul.
That is a foul. Right after I say he's a defensive specialist.
That's a foul right there.
Maybe I should stop talking. That's his third. Third on Gabe. It's probably the 11th or 12th or 13th on Triton at this point. Doesn't matter once it's after 10. And we haven't had anybody foul out, which is good. Though O'Doy is sitting on 3 or 4. I think he's sitting on 4 fouls at this point. And he's going to miss the first of the 2. Time for some box out. Quick release to Tamino. Make something happen here.
This is both of them.
Both.
Oh, gotta get that out. There we go.
Gabe with a good save. Tamino now going to bring the ball up. So they're trying to set something up for Will again. Will pops out. He's got the kid all over him. Does a little duck. Comes around to O'Doy. Looking to Will inside, but it's not there. Looks up to Tamino. Tamino's got Gabe on the wing, but he's going to drive instead. Dish it off to Owen. Owen to O'Doy. O'Doy's going to step, go to Owen. Owen to Will.
Shot clock running out. Got 2 seconds.
And it's a turnover, but Gabe.
Good defense by Gabe.
That is just fantastic defense. That is fantastic defense. Reminds me of one of the Celtics plays this season. I can't remember the player's name. It'll come to Rozier and made that kind of a defensive play late in the game to win it. That was smart by Gabe. Good heads-up play. Tamino almost loses possession on it. Goes to O'Doy. O'Doy at the top.
There's a good drive. Oh, he gets blocked. Gets a foul.
He got fouled. Got fouled. Good little move. Good little move. Taking it right to the lane. I like it. 1-5 with the push. And O'Doy back in the line. 7-point game with it. You know, it's been a 7-point game for a while. But there was a lot of back and forth without anybody scoring.
Ah, misses that one.
O'Doy's looking tired. O'Doy's looking tired. Yep, TJ's coming in, hopefully for O'Doy. Yep, it's coming in for Owen. Taylor's going for O'Doy. All right, O'Doy, hit these.
There we go. 8-point lead now.
8-point lead.
Oh, good block by O'Doy.
Good defense, good defense. Let's keep it up. This is it for Rockport. If they don't score in these next 2 possessions,
It's over.
It's game over. I mean,
They don't have enough shooters to do that.
No. And if they don't get something that gives them a confidence they can actually come back in this game, it's done. And
There we go.
that
Great
is not gonna
defense.
go up.
Gotta score down. There we go.
10-point game.
Great
They
play.
break the press. But are they going to do anything with it? Out to 15. 15's got to roll a little baby jumper that doesn't go.
Oh, but easy rebound, I
10 with a
can.
near walk.
Little
10
jumper.
with a good look.
Good
O'Doy
rebound.
with a good rebound. Tamino, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. 10-point lead with 3 minutes left. 53-43 at the 3-minute mark. Overball up top. O'Doy to the middle after his coach yells at him to get to the middle. Overball looking for Will. It's not there. Tamino to O'Doy. Drive that. Nope. Kicking it back out to Will. Will with one of his
Good
threes.
3. Ah, misses that one. I don't think he's hit a 3 yet.
Oh, they're calling Gabe
it's a
Butts.
foul.
It's got to be his
I
4th.
think it's his 4th.
And it's going all the way down. Stops the clock and moves it all the way down. But that,
Yeah, 4th
it's
foul for Gabe.
legit going for the ball in that. I mean, he was trying to get a rebound. Can't fault him too much for that one. I mean, you can. The ref did. I can't fault him for that one. So here we go. He's shooting 2 at this point. Actually, and you know what the other thing is? Triton hasn't fouled. Rockport hasn't fouled in so long. They've been stuck on 9 fouls for forever. 53-44, 2:50 left.
This is the rebound. This is the shot. Who's that foul?
Miss that
on?
one up. 10 red. Offensive foul, so it's not going to be shooting on it. Somebody's got to get open. He's only
There
got
we
5
go.
seconds. All right, they got a full court press of sorts going on. But overball comes all the way down.
Good
It's
play.
Tamino for 3, short.
Oh, this is it.
O'Doy can't quite grab
Unlucky.
it. That's one of those dangerous plays where you end up getting a jammed finger going in there. Again, the ball's coming hard off the rim. All right, so Triton's press is going to be in trouble if they get it to that kid.
Good movement from Rockport.
No, they're calling it on Will. That's tough.
That's
That
got
is
to be his
tough.
4th,
He was
I think.
standing there with his hands up. Yeah, that's his
4th.
4th. That's a tough call because he was in the right spot. You got to be able to at least put your hands up. I called him on that. All right, 53-44, 2:26. This kid's been hitting free throws though, and he hits.
Yes, drops out. Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's got to be the way that whole game feels for Rockport right now. And he hits that.
That's the second one.
8-point game. Will breaks the trap up to Tamino. Tamino looks inside to O'Doy. It's not there. They got it. They got a double team, and they do. He still
Good play
breaks
by
it.
Gabe.
Weird pass by Gabe, but it works. Will with the head fake and the
Beautiful
drive.
drive. Beautiful. Great play.
Love the way that kid drives.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Looks. 15's got nothing. 11's got.
There we go.
Tamino
Great
with
play
a
by
huge
Tamino.
pick. Just go, Tamino.
Ah, can't put that one in.
Will, don't foul because you got
Yeah,
4
we got
already.
4.
Overball.
There
Nice
we go. Great play by
Overball.
TJ.
Nice play by Overball. Slow it down, slow it down.
There we
Minute
go.
40 seconds left. 10-point game. Minute 36 left. 35, here we go. Gabe with a move.
Oh, good foul. Got a
Hammered.
foul.
Absolutely hammered. He's been driving them crazy all night. That's why they want to foul him hard.
Yeah.
So. Minute 30, minute and a half left in this game. 10-point game. Gabe at the line. He's got it. Should be hitting them both. Should be hitting them both. You know, we said 62 wasn't possible, but what was it, 62-44
yes.
last year? You know what?
Hits both of these on.
62 is a stretch, but it's not possible. Gans back in the game for TJ. Honestly, that's a bit of a strange sub.
Yeah.
I mean, this late in the game, you want your hands all over the, you want your hands team out there. Although Gans has played well.
That one falls off. A good beer.
Thought Will
thought he had the rebound.
10-point game, minute 25 left. Rockport's got it.
With a deep three, misses
threes.
that.
They can't do anything but hit threes at this point. Yeah.
Stays in Rockport ball.
All right. So they do a nice inside pick move to get a guy open, but at this point, all they got to do is throw a guy out there to shoot threes. Nope, they go inside, and it doesn't work.
Ties it up.
Possession Triton. All right, here we go. So they got to run a press. They got to go full court and trap or do something. But they lay off and they let Tamino bring it up with a minute left in a 10-point game. Now they trap at half court. Gabe with the fake.
Fake pass.
And Tamino with a good little move finds Will. Will's got to go by this kid. Spin move.
Good movement.
And foul.
Foul 11.
And fouled, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Rockport coach losing his mind. I don't blame him. I didn't see the foul.
No,
Did you see a foul?
That, no.
No. I don't know what that call was. Stops the clock, though. Puts Will on the line. This has been a... come on, Will.
Drops
Been a
out.
foul-heavy night. By the end, I'd love to know how many total fouls there were. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of math, Eric, but it seems like there's just been, especially the second half, they've been in the bonus forever.
No three. Oh, Kansas just missed another block.
Kansas
That would
another
have been
block.
bad.
That's got to be at least 6. I mean, that's an unofficial count and anything, but oh my God.
Oh, and that's not a good pass.
Doubles it up with a bad pass. Number 5's got to find, good for,
Oh, and just can't get
almost
that
got
in.
him again.
There we go. Slow it down.
30 seconds left. Game over. Rockport knows it. Shot clock is actually still on at 20, so they got to do something.
A couple second difference.
They got to do something. They can't do nothing with it. They can do a shot clock violation, which they probably will do, which is good. Just let them go. Let them dribble it out. Let them dribble it out. 10 seconds.
Oh, Gans.
Will, or rather Gans with a sort of intentional miss. And
there's the game.
And there we go.
10-point victory.
55-45, a 10-point win after all. And we saw some good stuff tonight. We saw Jared Druin playing really well in the paint.
Played real well inside that first half.
We saw Gabe. Gabe was the difference maker.
Oh, he changed that game completely. He really just changed the tempo for the team.
Completely changed the tempo on defense, completely changed things, even on the offensive end. Colin Gansmiller, 6 blocks.
Some big blocks out there.
At least.
Those 2 in a row were just, I think that was the highlight of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 in a row and the kid number 15 on the freshman. Absolutely just ate him up twice, which is fantastic. O'Doy played really well.
Yeah.
Tamino played well. Will, of course, had, I don't know how many points.
He probably hit over 20. A lot of fouls,
total 24 fouls by Triton and 21 fouls by Rockport, which is that's high.
Absurd.
That's a heavy fouling game right there. So you could say it's a physical game, although it didn't feel physical.
No, it didn't. A lot of questionable fouls out there too.
Yeah, like the last one on Will.
Yeah, he was just backing into him.
Very ticky-tacky stuff, but good home opener,
Yeah.
10-point win. We'll take a 10-point win anytime. And so I'm not sure what we're going to do here. We'll try and line up somebody for a little post-game interview if we can. We probably have to yell down to them and see if anybody would come up. So looking down there, they're all looking away from us. And they're probably not interested. You know what? We'll save the post-game interview for the next time. Next game when we can line it up. So, all right. Thanks, Liam.
All right.
Pleasure
Thank you.
again. Thank you, Mr. Gundrum. Thanks for coming. Thank you to the entire Triton Viking VTV staff for getting this one up and rolling again. And we got a whole season ahead of us. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right.